Welcome to our discussions and thank you for always joining us. We are presenting KCSE 1990 paper 1 question number 23, a question on statistics 2. And the question we have reads, for a sample of 100 bulbs, the time taken for each bulb to burn out was recorded. The table below shows the results of the measurements, that is time in hours, frequency, that is the number of bulbs, using an assumed mean or otherwise. Calculate the mean, and number 2, the standard deviation of the distribution. We are going to begin by modifying the table, and we are going to modify the table by arranging the time downwards, which represents our class, that is from 15 to 19. We have 20 to 24. We have 25 to 29. We have 30 to 34. We have 35 to 39. We have 40 to 44, 45 to 49. We have 50 to 54. We have 55 to 59. We also have 60 to 64. We have 65 to 69. And lastly, 70 to 74. Once you have done that, we go and calculate the midpoints, which is denoted by X. The midpoints, we are going to add 15 plus 19 divided by 2, which will give us 17. 20 plus 24 will give us 44 divided by 22, which is divided by 2, which is 22. Then from 15 to 20 or 19 to 24, the class interval is 5. So if we go adding 5, we are going to get 27. Then the next one will be 32. The next one will be 37. We have 42, 47, 52, 57, 62, 67, and lastly we have 72. After the midpoints, we go to the frequency. The frequency has been given from 6, 10, 9. We have 6, 10, 9, 5, 7, 11. From 11, we have 15, 13. We have 8, 7. Then 5, and lastly 4. The frequency should add up to 100 because we are talking about 100 bulbs. After that, we are going to get the fx. Fx is frequency times midpoints. 17 times 6, you get 102. Then 22 times 10, you get 220. 27 times 9, you get 243. Then 32 times 5, you get 160. 37 times 7, you get 259. Then we have 11 times 42, which gives us 462. 47 times 15, you get 705. 52 times 13, you get 676. We have 57 times 8, which gives us 456. 62 times 7 will give us 434. Then 65 times 7, you get 335. And lastly, 72 times 4, you get 288. And the total of fx will be equal to 4340. Once we have done that, we can now move and get the deviations. And to get the deviations, we are going to take x minus the assumed mean And in this case, the assumed mean we are going to take will come from the class that has the highest frequency. In this case, the assumed mean will be 47. Now, up to fx, we can get the mean. Mean is given by summation of fx divided by summation of frequency, and this gives us 4340. You divide by 100, and this one is going to give us 43.4 as the mean for this information. Let me call this part A. And for us now to get the standard deviation, we need to get the values of t by taking the midpoint minus the assumed mean. The midpoint is 17 minus 47. You get negative 30. Then 22 minus 47, you get negative 25. Then 27 minus 47, you get negative 20. Next, you get negative 15. Next, you get negative 10. Next, you get negative 5. After negative 5, you get 0 because it will be 47 minus the assumed mean of 47. Next, you get 5. Next, you get 10, 15. After 15, you get 20. And lastly, we have 25. After getting t, we can get t squared. So we are going to square the deviations. Negative 30 squared is 900. Negative 25 squared is 625. Negative 20 squared is 400. Negative 15 squared is 225. Negative 10 squared is 100. Negative 5 squared is 25. 0 squared will give us 0. We have 5 squared is 25. 10 squared is 100. 15 squared will give us 225. 20 squared will give us 400. And lastly, 25 squared will give us 625. Once we have t squared, we now move and get ft squared by taking t squared times frequency. If you take 600 times 36 times 900, you get 5400. Then we have 625 times 10. This one will give us 6250. Next, we are going to take 400 times 9, which will give us 3600. After that, we are going to have 1125. Next, we are going to have 700. Next, we are going to have 11 times 25, which will give us 275. Next, we are going to have 0. Next, we are going to have 25 times 13, which is going to give us 325. Next, we have 800. That is 8 times 100. Then we have 225 times 7, which is going to give us 1575. After 1575, we are going to have 2000, which is 5 times 400. And lastly, we have 4 times 25, which will give us, that is, t squared is 625 times 4, which will give us 2500. After getting ft squared, we need to get the total of ft squared. That is the summation of ft squared, which is going to be 24,550. Next, I'm going to get ft, so that I'm going to use it to get the mean of t. Ft is frequency times the deviations. That is negative 30 times 6 will give us negative 180. Next, we are going to have negative 250. Next, we are going to have negative 185, that is negative 180, sorry. Next, we are going to have negative 75. Next, we are going to get negative 70. Next, we are going to have negative 55. Next, we have 0. Then 65. We are going to have 80, 105, then 100, and lastly 100, and the summation of ft will give us negative 360. From here now we can move and get the standard deviation, but before the standard deviation we need variance, and variance is given by summation of ft squared divided by summation of frequency, then we minus the mean of t. We can start by getting the mean of t by taking the ft divided by the summation of f. Summation of ft will be negative 360 divided by the summation of frequency, which is 100, giving us negative 3.6. So we can now take the summation of ft squared, which is 24,550. We divide by 100, and this is going to be minus negative 3.6 squared. That will give us 245.5 minus negative 3.6 squared will give us 12.96, which is going to translate to amount, which is going to give us a figure equivalent to 232.54. From here we can now get the standard deviation by taking the square root of variance. So the variance is 232.54, and the square root of that will be equivalent to 15.249. Thank you for watching and welcome to our discussions. And in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, you click the subscribe button so that anytime we publish a video like this, you will automatically be given a notification. Thank you and welcome.